For speaking loud enough, right?
Hey guys, Kelly Walker Slaughter here, your host of Warren First 931, and we are live at Cumberland Biscuit Company. And one of the biggest hot topics going on right now in the Warren County community is in our Dibrell community area about the potential rock quarry that may be coming. And with me on today's show on this lovely evening, and again, my little daughter may come on and off the show, but with that, I have Tyler. And I have Winnie, his wife, and then I have Kirsten with us. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
So, again, there's so many questions that the community has asked me. But before we get started, what brought you here today?
We decided to come on this show to share information about the proposed rock quarry in Dibrell and voice the concerns of local residents. What is the real impact of a rock quarry? A lot of people ask.
Yeah.
We want to discuss the health and safety concerns, the effects Dibrell Elementary could feel, how the residents in the community could feel, the land in question, and recent comments about that, and what can be done to stop things like this by our county leaders.
Okay. So a couple of the questions that people have been asking me are, what are some of the negative health effects of living within the mile of a rock quarry? Because, I'm a mom, obviously. So what are some of these health concerns?
Some are in an article written in the Sun online newspaper written for residents of Wisconsin, it states the negative effects include air pollution.
Okay.
Quarries produce dust and particulate matter, polluting the air and contributing to the respiratory problems, heart disease, and cancer. So, I live within my house is within 150 to 200 feet of the property line. So my kids will never get to go outside if this happens.
Right. And that's a big concern. And like you said, obviously being so close, and think about the impact, not just with kids, but the older folks that are out there, you're just breathing in that area.
Oh, exactly. Like we had a 3-time cancer survivor when we went door to door.
Yeah.
And he was telling us he survived cancer 3 times and he has a partial lung. He said he already can't go outside with the nurseries burning plastic with a quarry behind me. He said he'll be trapped inside.
Wow. See, and that's no way to live at all. So another question that was brought up, what are some effects on the Dibrell Elementary School, which is only 3,000 feet from the property?
Well, blasting would certainly disrupt learning. Can you imagine being in a classroom and all of a sudden they start blasting? How can those children focus at all?
Yeah.
And then if they're outside playing for recess and they've done some blasting or drilling, that dust can travel up to a mile. And Dibrell Elementary is within a mile of the land. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And again, I've never been near a rock quarry before, but I'm assuming when they do the rock blasting, and this is just me assuming, it's got to have some small earthquake. I've never been in an earthquake, so it's got to be similar to that, right?
Yep.
From what I've heard of.
Do you want to share some of the local residents talked about? Well, we visited the quarry on Harrison Ferry that's already in McMinnville, and some of the residents there shared that when they do blast, it shakes their homes, their windows. They've had property damage. So of course you would hear it, feel it, and see the effects of it too. Yeah. And I can't imagine, we were talking about Dibrell Elementary.
Yeah.
That road, Roy Foster Road, is really only a 1-lane road. If 2 dump trucks are passing each other, there's not room for it. But also pulling out and into traffic with buses with a load of rock and a bus. The safety is a big concern.
Yeah. I gotcha. And so what are some of the effects on the surrounding residents, and what is the number of the homes within a mile?
So within a mile, there are 77 homes. And it was brought up recently that there is a rock quarry already in McMinnville in Warren County. There is only about 10 homes that people are living in right now. And they also have concerns about living there. They felt the effects, but within this new, where the land is on Roy Foster Road, there are 77 homes within a mile of this land.
Oh, wow. And do y'all feel like, if this rock quarry does go through, it's gonna stop a lot of growth in the Dibrell community, like houses being built? Because I know a couple of my friends that have houses that they halt on construction until they see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, exactly on that road, someone was building a house, and when he heard about it, he halted it. He just stopped because who wants to live right there around a rock quarry?
Right.
I mean, and that brings to the fact that if this does happen, I mean, our house will be nothing.
Yeah.
Like it'll be worth nothing.
Yeah.
So even if we want to leave, we won't be able to afford to leave.
Right.
Because, it will just ruin it.
Exactly. And so is there any other stories you guys want to share specifically about the homes?
I can share. When we talked to the residents that live there, by the quarry in McMinnville, off of Harrison Ferry, a lot of them shared there's the noise pollution. Although they do stop working at a certain hour, the dump trucks aren't in and out. We visited after work hours, after 4 o'clock, and it was still running. So you could still hear it. And a lot of the residents say there's just constant noise. There's light pollution because the lights are on all the time. So they don't just turn out the lights after business hours. When you close a business, you turn out your lights, you lock your door. A quarry doesn't do that. They keep their lights on at all hours. So there's a lot of light pollution also.
Okay. And with that, guys, we're going to take a quick break. And if you got any questions you want to ask these guys, please do so. And this doesn't just affect, what me and Kirsten, when we were talking on the phone, this doesn't just affect the Dibrell community. This affects all the communities in Warren County, because we're seeing a trend in the quarries and other places. And, you're seeing this, and other counties are figuring out ways to stop, which we'll talk about that getting closer to some of the questions. But if you do have any, please ask us right now, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and any other website, or you can call us or text us at 931-305-0869 or 365-3050. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
It's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders. Your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Alongside with me, I have the folks that are a part of the Roy Foster Road Quarry Opposition. We have Tyler, his wife Winnie, and we got Kirsten with us right here in the back. And thanks again to Cumberland Biscuit for letting us be here. And again, I'm just gonna keep working with my little girl over here. You can't see her. But if you have any questions you want to talk about, please let us know, whether it's through Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Also, please, you can even text us or call us at 931 308 or 305 0869. With that said, going back, somebody was asking earlier, talk a little bit more about the health concerns.
So a big concern is the silica dust that comes with rock quarries.
Yeah.
It's produced from the blasting and the crushing of rock, and those particles can spread for within like a mile.
Yeah.
Is that what we researched? It can cause ranges of diseases.
Yeah.
According to the American Lung Association.
Yeah.
This leads to formation of lung nodules, which may be a sign of lung cancer. The scarring can also become so severe it stiffens the lungs and makes it difficult to breathe, and leading to pulmonary fibrosis.
Oh, wow.
And several of the neighbors that we went to, that was like on Sullivan Road or any of those other roads. There were several that had COPD, that was on oxygen, that had cancer.
Yeah.
These elders can't get out and petition and speak for themselves.
Right.
So, we decided we're going to help them.
Yeah. Somebody's got to speak up, right?
And the difference between the current quarry we have and the proposed quarry is up on Highway 8, there's the trees are so dense, it's going to catch a lot of that dust. Out there, it's just wide open fields. You can see all of our houses from the property.
Yeah. And I can also imagine, thank you, Randy Jane. I'm good. I don't need it on. I can also imagine with the dust and stuff, the damage I'm assuming it can also do to the homes. Like seawater, when the salt gets on these houses, they constantly have to get repaired and fixed. I can only imagine what it's going to be going through.
There's also a creek in the area, Mountain Creek.
Yeah.
And there's concerns about how do you keep a creek clean and flowing and what it's supposed to naturally do if there's so much silica dust in the air. And there's actually protected species within this creek that we've found. So if a quarry does come in, they would have to do a very good job of protecting the creek
and the life and the life forms that are there, right?
Well, can't they even crack the the rock bed and make it dry? Is that one of those things?
Yeah, someone told us the blasting could crack the ground and drain the creek.
Oh yeah, potential ruin the natural spring of it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you know any other? Do you guys know of any nurseries? That brings up a question for me. Hold on, Randy. Hold on. I'm on my podcast. If that happens, is there any potential nurserymen or people that use the wet, creek water or well water or nurseries?
Yeah, there's several that use water from the creek, and also a lot of people have wells around the property.
I got you. Yeah,
and even some people's livestock. Some people have cows connected to it, so they could be
potentially harmless. Okay.
We had one neighbor, she actually moved away from an area where the water was poisoned and the local government took no responsibility from it. So she moved away from an area where she was poisoned by water to a place where she felt like she would be safe. And now she feels like if this quarry goes up, is she safe? Are her animals safe? Will she be safe in the community?
Because she just moved for the same thing, and now it's happening
Absolutely.
again.
Yeah.
It's like a Aaron Brockovich situation.
Yes.
It sounds like
Yes.
you say that stuff. So another question that everybody keeps saying is, anyone could have bought this land, and it was for sale for a year. Can you explain that?
So that come up in several times recently. So the deal is, it's 255 acres. It's a $2 million property, and the income in Warren County is like $54,000. So it's just not anyone in the county could have bought it. Actually, very few people in the county could have bought it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even listed in Warren County for sale, nor there were any signs put up. So yeah, that's just untrue. Some of the statements that's been made about that.
Gosh, I mean, like I said, I live right in front of the property. I did not know it was for sale. No one came to my door. I didn't see any signs.
Yeah.
And right there in front of me.
Yeah. You just never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else y'all want to answer about that question I just asked?
Some people also said like it's their land, they can do with it what they want, and that's true. But our Constitution also protects our rights, and when their rights are infringing on our rights, I believe they should be stopped.
Yeah, exactly. I completely understand. So let's end with what can we do legally to prevent this industrialization of our communities, because I know and I don't know what it's called, and y'all are going to correct me on it. The act that's going out with these counties. I've seen, surrounding counties, and this one just recently on the radio station for WJLE. I believe that's in Sparta or Smithville area. That they are trying to pass that act as well for future quarries and things like that.
Yeah, DeKalb and Grundy already have passed the act. I'll start out by saying though, we can't stop it probably without our county leaders, because we're just residents and we need the help of our county leaders to stop it. But in Tennessee, there's something called the County Powers Act, which allows counties to exercise certain powers typically held by municipalities, enabling them to regulate activities and enforce standards for the well-being of the community through resolutions. But it takes a 2/3 majority vote on any resolution. Right. The act itself doesn't really do anything. It just gives them the authority to stop something. So, I mean, they would still have to vote every time something come up what they want to stop or not.
I understand.
Grundy County, their mayor and attorneys really got behind their citizens because their citizens really want it, because they put up a sand quarry in the middle of 3 subdivisions.
Yeah.
So they decided that probably wasn't the best place for it.
Sorry about that.
So Grundy County is really fighting it, and it's actually going to the Tennessee Supreme Court. And Grundy County has been one of the poorest counties in our state for a long time, but actually since they started restricting these industries and focusing on tourism, they've actually moved up the list.
Yeah.
So I think Warren County should follow suit.
So at this point, y'all are asking for all the community leaders. Look, that's perfect. So at this point, you guys this is, again, as I'm saying this, and if you know anybody that lives in the Dibrell community area, or you have a county commissioner or the mayor or the county executive, this is the time for us to call them, speak up, and tell them you need to speak first. We are not, and again, and I would like to say this because I know I've talked to several of you about this. It's not that you're trying to stop people from having a job.
Exactly.
Right.
This is not about, we don't want anybody to work and we want to stop this. This is just concerns for the future, for your families, for that residence area, for the potential growth in this area, and having the rock quarry so close, because with that act that can go in effect, correct me if I'm wrong, and you might have already said it, like it has to be 5,000 feet away from subdivisions. What else was it?
It's just residential or churches.
And schools.
And all that is, the county can write the act any way they want. It's completely up to them how they write it.
Okay.
Grundy County did sand, gravel, and rock quarries, and they did the 5,000 feet. DeKalb County did rock quarries and crypto mining, which I didn't even know was like a thing.
Crypto mining?
So,
Okay.
But this doesn't just impact Dibrell. And so that's a big deal too. This is all of Warren County, and we really need the support of not just our leaders in Dibrell, but also just Warren County as a whole. Because right now it impacts our homes and where we live. Yeah. But if there's open land, it can impact that land by your home too. It can be anywhere in Warren County. If they don't help us pass this act, then it can be anywhere in Warren County. Yeah. So, and we already have a quarry and it's functioning well. So I really don't understand the need for it. Another one, especially so close to homes and families. There's even a cemetery there from the 1800s. Oh, yeah. So we're not sure. I mean, imagine trying to put
Jimmy Henry. I feel like you need to go out and see if there's some historian value out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's right up around the top of it. We met there today with some county commissioner.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But we need the support of all of Warren County. It's not just Dibrell. Yeah. It really is a county issue here.
Exactly. And then real quickly, guys, we're going to take one more quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk to them a little bit more of like what we can do as a community, not just talking to our county commissioners and our mayor and our aldermen and things like that, but what else can you do? Because I know we'll talk to them about their petition that they got out and several other things. But remember, Warren County, keep it first. I can find my mouse.
Front and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Go. Hey guys, Kelly Walker Slaughter here with Warren First 931. We are live at the Cumberland Biscuit Company here on Main. Make sure you check out their fabulous food and more. But with us today is the folks from the Roy Foster Road quarry opposition. We got Tyler, his wife Winnie, and Kirsten with us here. And just, wrapping this up, honestly, guys, the residents of Dibrell obviously strongly oppose the majority of the people in the Dibrell community. From what you guys said, and I'm also a part of the chatter just to see what it's on with the chat page, but oppose this quarry being built in their neighborhood, and the long-term negative effects that we've been talking about today can potentially harm the community and its residents. And another beautiful section of the Tennessee will lose its charm at the feet of a corporate grid, right? Or greed at this point. And so again, if this is something that you guys truly oppose, you've got to get on. We gotta have those, keyboard pushers. We need people to do those dialing, calling your folks, your county commissioner, your mayor, alderman, thank you, Randy. I'll call her in just a second. But again, as a mom of two, it's the rock quarry is not near me, but I can see the concern when I was reading the messages for her. And there is a lot of stories, and I want the people's voices to be heard right now. So tell us some more of the stories, because y'all have a ton of them.
Okay, well, we went door to door within the community, and just some of the things that they said. One of them was an older resident. He said, "I'm 83 years old, and this county has already taken a lot from me, and now the little I have left, they're going to ruin." He's really worried about. I mean, he won't have any property if the quarry comes in. It's right behind his home. It's so close to his home, and so many of the people that we talk to, they are elderly, so they can't just put their home up for sale and move. They're disabled. One of the residents said they've already been ridiculed on Facebook for wanting to protect their dream home. They've spent thousands remodeling. They have new windows. They were so happy to finally afford new windows. And if a quarry comes in, we know that it would probably do damage to the windows. There was an older gentleman who he moved here because of an issue. He had lived in upstate New York, and he said he fought against it and they won. But he said, I'm too old to fight now, so this is your fight. And so we feel like on behalf of so many of the residents in the area that they physically can't do it. We want their voices to be heard. We want to support them. We want to help them. And not only that, but the children. If I have a 3-year-old, I have a 5-year-old. If I could bring them on this show, I would, but they would be everywhere, all over the place. Just like a child, right? Like children are. But there are so many children in this community that they can't say, silica dust is going to harm my lungs, mommy. I don't want this. So we fight for the people in this area. We fight for the elderly, the children, and our homes, our families, what we've worked hard for.
I love it. Yeah, and then like I said, I live so close to the property line, even closer. And then there's my neighbor. They live even closer as well. And they got 3 kids. I mean, I've got 3 kids, 2, 4, and 11. And
it's just scary. And
it is.
One way to help push this act through, is that through the petition that's gone around? What's the petition right now?
So it's pretty much kind of just to show the county commissioners, like, Warren County is not for this. Like, the citizens of Warren County is not for this.
Yeah.
So we're wanting to show them, especially for the people that can't get out and can't show up to the meeting, which, by the way, is next Thursday.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing we got to talk about.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, it's next Thursday at 5 o'clock. I guess that's the administrative building.
Yeah, the administrative building in the Magnolia Room.
Yes, I always say where you get your tags, because everybody knows where you get your tags. But you need to fill that room up, right?
Yeah, it's really important.
Anybody and everyone.
It's really important that people come and share how it could impact them, or just listen to the people that are sharing how it impacts them, because we really need to show our county commissioners who would make a vote on a County Powers Act what it means, like how it impacts them. We have no other answers. I have emailed every county commissioner if there was a better solution other than the County Powers Act, what would it be? And they have not given me an answer. So This is what we're seeking out because it's all we know. It's what they can do for us.
Yeah. She's getting to that point. But if anybody, hold on, we'll go. You need to go potty? Okay. Real quickly, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, if you have any questions, you can message us here on Warren First 931. Can anybody have your number? Have y'all let your number out? If no, I forgot to ask y'all that. If they have any questions, reach out to Facebook.
Facebook is probably the best way to get a hold of us.
Yeah. But do you want me to add where we have petitions?
Oh, yes. That's important.
Add where you have petitions at. Okay. So Bargain World in the plaza, they've offered to let us set out a petition. So if you want to go by and sign, you can sign there. You can also go to Green Hill Market. That's across from the Dollar General in Green Hill area. He let me put one out there so you can sign. It's okay. But yeah, we just need your support. I mean, even if you don't think it's going to affect you, just think it's one of the, we are already the nursery capital of the world. Yep. Do y'all want to be the rock capital of the world? Because we don't want that.
And even the people that lived around the rock quarry on Harrison Ferry, they were all willing and happy to sign a petition to say, we don't want it in your backyard.
Yeah, and they know.
Right. And one specific person said, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't live here.
Wow. So there you go, guys. You've heard it here on Warren First. Again, this is just the opinions and and again, y'all found all this information. You've done. It seems like y'all have done
research.
They have their papers. They have done a huge deep dive in trying to find all this information. So, because I know one question was from a listener that watched. They asked me, well, how much do they really know? What did they research? What did they do? Because it just sounds like a bunch of people that was upset. That,
I didn't know anything about rock quarries, and then I had people reach out to me. I mean, they can't really get involved, but they told me how dangerous it was because they work around this stuff. They know about these things, and after they told me that, I was like, this is serious. Like my kids over a time could be affected. And my house and the neighbors and anyone.
We drove to the rock quarry. It's already in McMinnville, as I've said many times, and it specifically says on their sign wear protective equipment, cover eyes, avoid inhalation of dust. And so just even seeing that they've posted those warnings on their own rock quarry, I can just imagine what it would do locally, when the wind blows. So.
And they say oh, we control it. Oh, it's controlled, because I've had a lot of people say that to me, but I'm like, those winds, if you get
especially this week. What if the rock quarries are this week?
I know.
We had almost up to 33 miles per hour winds in Warren County.
I know. So, could you imagine all that going everywhere? I mean, look at Dibrell. I mean, those kids playing outside.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be breathing it in. These are, I mean, it's not just the people in Roy on Roy Foster Road or the next road. It's well, what we did I read something. They said something about 5 miles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not just this small area. I mean, it's going to conclude with everybody.
So make sure you check out where all the petitions are. We'll put all the links and all the locations here before y'all leave. Also, you can call us here so you can get all that Facebook information. But my daughter's getting very sporadic, and I lost Melody. So there she goes. But with that said, guys, thank you for coming on the show today. I hope this helps a little bit for you guys.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.